About 11 years ago, my family packed our bags and moved to this country, United States. Moved to United States because we are always told when we're in Korea that America's a land of opportunity. We could have better education, better jobs, and better business opportunities. And we moved to a city of education called Las Vegas, Nevada. Any of you ever been there? That is not a city of education, okay? But we ended up in Las Vegas, and you know, I studied violin for about 12 years, and just a few years back, I was working a couple of jobs. I was working at Starbucks at a hotel called New York Hotel, also working at a restaurant at Harris Hotel, and I was going to college at the time, majoring in violin architecture, and my plan at the time, I thought if I could just study hard, and a few years later maybe get my degree and move up the corporate ladder and become an architect or some kind of corporate job where I could make maybe 50, 80, maybe 100, 150,000 a year. I thought I was going to be able to fulfill my American dream. Why, you know, the reason why our family moved to the United States. You know, but after seeing a lot of my friends graduate college and maybe start getting jobs and seeing different people in corporate world, I realized that, you know, I wasn't going to have success there. I realized that what I thought was American dream, you know, was something that they were still living paycheck to paycheck. They were still living broke, except for they were just doing it in better style. You know, when I was broke with Honda Accord, with living with my parents, they were just broke in a bigger house with BMW. Any of you know people like that, right? You know, and they had more stress and they had more responsibilities, and I thought to myself, well, that's not what we moved to this country for. And, you know, I remember having those conversations with my parents all the time. I say, Dad, why did we pack our bags and move to the United States? We're doing fine being broke in Korea. Fortune came my way when I met my mentor, who set me down and made me realize that there's more things I could achieve in life than just going out and trading my hours for dollars. And working at a job. And another reason I got started into business, I wanted to retire my parents. Had a picture of my family I looked at all the time. And I knew that one day if I slacked off, there was another day my parents had to work. And every morning I woke up in the morning, I told myself, you know, today I'm going to do everything I can to get one step closer to me retiring my parents. You know, and after working hard in ACN for exactly 2 years and 4 months, for the last 2 years, my parents have not worked a day, and I promise you they would never have to work a day in their lifetime. Remember, as I was trying to get customers and trying to build ACN, I used to tell my mentor, I said, I wish it was easier. He said, Danny, it doesn't have to be easier, you just got to get better. I used to say, man, I wish there were less challenges. He said, there needs to be no less challenges. All you need is more skills. I used to say, I wish there were less problems. He said, Danny, there needs to be no less problems. What you need is more wisdom. How to be an entrepreneur. You know, my mentor said, Danny, being an entrepreneur, you got to understand that some people have great success and some people don't because they misunderstand the word freedom. You got to have your eyes on success and helping ACN to become a $10 billion company, being part of this domination and the leader of this video phone industry. That's where you got to have your eyes on. We truly are in the greatest opportunity in the world. We truly are in the greatest industry in the world. We have the greatest founders in the world. We have the greatest compensation plan in the world. In my opinion, we have the most amazing technology products in the world. And you and I are part of this opportunity at such a perfect time that we need to gain and get that helmet on of a bulletproof mindset. Anything that used to distract you can distract you no longer. Anything that used to slow you down will motivate you from now on. Anything that used to put you down, you're going to use it as a stepping stone and you're going to rise up to the next level because you deserve to have success in ACN. Bulletproof mindset, where nobody could touch you anymore. Nobody could slow you down anymore. Nobody could discourage you anymore. Nobody could put you down anymore because you deserve to have success in ACN. If a Korean-born, no English hello man like me from 11 years ago that was working at Starbucks for $8.50 an hour could come into ACN and have success in ACN, there isn't a person in this room who cannot be a senior vice president in ACN, but you just got to make up their mind.